as individual shades of green or blue or pink or salmon that you want to add to your makeup and your, foundations or your concealers. Well, Givenchy actually created something that they are iconically known for, and it is called Prism Libre. It's a quad powder that's going to color correct your skin, and today we've got it for you at a great value and the ability to pay for it over the next 2 months. $27.50. Jess, can you show us the Prism Libre?
Yes.
And tell us all about it?
Okay, so this is the Prism Libre. Are we saying that?
Yeah, so there are
Yep.
4 different colors.
There. Yes, there's actually, it's a quad of 4 different colors. Yeah. And these colors combine together and it's the perfect translucent color correcting shade.
I'm just gonna help with the glare just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So there are 4 different shades here. There's is that the pink?
That's like a purplish color.
Oh, like a purple. There's your green.
Yep.
Green cuts redness, right? There's the blue.
Cuts yellow.
And then right over here
is pink.
And there's the pink. So what does the pink do for us?
So it just gives you that overall glow, but this combination together just helps to give you a beautiful matte finish that's soft and also any color correction that you need.
So that now, how are we going to use that in a way, Jessica, where we are just dipping in one of the colors? Or tell us how we're gonna use it.
So what you're gonna do, right, is you're gonna take this and you're gonna just sort of like, if this was closed, you're just gonna lightly tap it. And then what I'm doing today, whether or not you're using, comes with a little brush, right?
Or the little puff.
A little puff. Or I was just playing with my Givenchy brush here.
Ooh, a little kabuki
and
brush.
You just swirl it around. You really don't have to think about which color that you're gonna be using.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna go ahead and you are gonna just apply it. And it's gonna give you just a beautiful sheen without being heavy, without showing up as a powder. And it's just the perfect finish.
Now, I have a question for you. So you said that this is the perfect finish, right? But a lot of ladies out there might be wondering, because if you're using a, just the Teint Couture concealer,
right,
or if you're using a powder foundation, or if you're using a liquid foundation or a CC cream of some sort, they might think like, well, when do I do this color correcting? Is this always the last step to kind of set the makeup too?
Yes, this is the final step in terms of, if a lot of people they want something that's mattifying, but that doesn't appear heavy on the skin. Personally, I kind of like radiance and shine, so it just depends. But what I like about this is that if you want a mattified look that doesn't look heavy and just more of like a setting powder, that's what really this is for. So when you're all done with your makeup in the morning and then you just want to, go over really lightly, to just go ahead and make sure that it's all blended together and it's super lightweight and you're all set to go.
I mean, this is truly iconic Givenchy beauty right over here. If you were ever to walk into a store where they carry Givenchy, this would be front and center right on the counter and displayed with so much pride because it's an essential in your beauty box. We're gonna check out Jill as she applies this and uses it. And remember, she's kind of applied some of the powder to the cap and she's picking it up with that brush. And it's all 4 of the powders, all 4 of the colors. The pink, the blue, the kind of purpley tone, and the green. All 4 of those shades, you're seeing them on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, all 4 of those shades work in conjunction to give you skin color correction, neutralization of your shade, neutralization of your tone, and at the same time, most importantly, it's gonna boost your radiance and it's gonna give you this matte, luminous finish. And matte and luminous, I know, are like 2 different words, right? Like one is one end of the spectrum, the other one is the other. However, this one really does. It doesn't give you like ultra shine, but it does give you a luminosity to the skin. And I believe that it also kind of reduces the look of like the pores. That's why I'm saying mattifying.
Yeah, it's sort of blurring, right? It's sort of blurring the complexion and giving you a sort of, getting rid of any imperfections.
Now, Yana in our chat is asking, does this work on all skin tones? And I would say 100% yes, right, Jess?
Yes, because this is so luminous, and that's why we went with this particular shade today. But if you actually look on Beauty IQ, there are different variations if you want a little bit more color, if you want a little bit more pink, or if you want a little bit more brown. This is the universal one that's really about color correcting.
So if you go to beautyiq.com right now, this one is called Mousseline. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys on the iPad how to shop with us. Right over here on our Facebook page, there's a link right above our video. This is beautyiq.com where you can actually watch us there. There's the item on air right there. Ooh, there is the item on air. And when you click on this, Prism Libre, and by the way, today you can pay for it over 2 months, $27.50. Here are the different shades that you can pick. This one is Mousseline, that's the one that's the color corrector. But there are other shades available as well. This one is this gorgeous caramel, and it's got beautiful kind of warm tones in it. Now, when would I use that, Jess?
Well, so it may be that, let's say that you could be someone that possibly you have a deeper complexion, or maybe that you just came back from a vacation, you've got a really big tan, but yet you want to enhance that and you want to bring out more color, a little bit more color in the bronzing.
All right, so there's a picture of the caramel one. Then we also have the beige, which again has more beige tones in it. And then last but not least, we have the rose, which has more pinky tones in it. But the one that we've been showing you here in the studio, that's the one that's color correcting for all skin tones, for all skin types. And really, these 4 colors work for everybody. The green cuts out the red, that purple gives you a beautiful luminous glow. There is the pink, and then right over here, the blue. The blue, what does the blue do again?
It cuts out the yellow.
It cuts out the yellow. So you've got all 4 of those colors working in conjunction for you, and it's something that, again, is iconic in the world of Givenchy beauty. So add it to your shopping cart because it's an essential. And here at Beauty IQ, this is the only place where you can actually get it home for half the price. $27.50 is your payment on a credit card over the next 2 months, and you've got 30 days to decide if you want to keep it. And you're seeing Jill, she's applying it again. And can you ever over-apply this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, not really, because it is just softening the complexion. And because what I love about that formula and the reason it's so important is because many powders can appear really heavy, you know, on the skin, and really can feel and see, you know, the powder on the skin. What this is so great about these powders, and Givenchy is known iconically for the prism, right? That idea of blending the 4 shades to create the perfect shade and the perfect complexion. So you really can't go wrong. I don't think that there's gonna be too much to apply it.
Well, it's funny. Yana in our chat just asked, can you use one of the darker shades that we were showing you as a bronzer? You might be able to do that as more of like a color correcting glow if you've got darker skin, but don't go anywhere because we have a bronzer
Yeah,
coming
we've got
up
a
next.
bronzer for
Yes.
you.
But here, if you guys want this, the Prism Libre, like I said, is available at beautyiq.com. We can go shopping together like we did just there on the iPad. And if you go to beautyiq.com, it's just as easy as clicking the item that's on air and adding it to your shopping cart. So definitely pick that one up there or call the number on your screen. And we are gonna move on right now to that beautiful bronzer. Now the bronzer is an essential, especially for spring, because as we get more of like a gorgeous tan to our own skin as we're spending more time in the sun, we want to have that even gorgeous complexion all over. And this one is very special because this starts its life as a gel. So tell us all about this one, Jess, and really what makes this different from other bronzers out there?
Well, I mean, you kind of just said it, which is that most bronzers are not, they have talc. This is the only one that's a talc-free bronzer. And what that means, it's a baked gel. So you know how a lot of times when people use bronzers, you almost have this like heavy look and it's kind of sparkly on the skin? Okay, that's really not how it is when you're outside getting a suntan, right? You're gonna get something, you're gonna get the bronze color, but you really shouldn't have like these sort of iridescent sparkles on them. And
no, you don't
that's
want
why,
like glitter or shimmer or sparkle.
Yeah, that's not really what it's about in terms of actually looking like a natural tan. I love this. First of all, look at the stars. Is that
Love those.
so gorgeous, right? And these stars are iconic Givenchy, like the symbol of it. But what you're gonna love about this more than that, and the ultra chic like packaging, I just think this is like such a great product. But what you're gonna love more about